Okay, so this is a recorded video of module number 4, kinds of obligation. So let's start with pure obligation. So pag sinabi natin pure obligation, this is not subject to any condition. Okay, so for instance, example, A obliges himself to give B 10,000 pesos. So meaning walang kapalit. Okay, it is demandable at once. Okay, it is not subject to any condition. Okay. Next, punta tayo sa conditional obligation. When we say conditional obligation, it is an obligation which is the performance or the extinguishment of which is dependent upon the happening of a condition. Okay. So take note, dalawa yan ha. Performance or extinguishment of which. Ibig sabihin, nakadepende sa condition kung mangyayari ba yung obligation or matatapos yung obligation. So what is a condition? Okay. A condition is a future and certain event upon the happening of which the effectivity or extinguishment of an obligation subject to it depends. Okay. Future, meaning sa future pa mangyayari, it is uncertain whether or not mangyayari or hindi. So, characteristics of a condition, it must be future and uncertain. Pangalawa, it can be a past condition, but that past should be unknown. Like for example, I will give X my property if proven that he is my child. So, hindi pa napapatunayan na anak ko siya. Okay? But it is a past but is unknown. Okay? It must not be impossible. Okay? It must not be impossible. Okay. Classifications of conditional obligation, we have two, suspensive condition and then based on resolutory condition. Okay. So pag sinabi nating suspensive condition, it give rise to an obligation. Okay. It will give rise to an obligation, meaning kapag nangyari yung condition is magkakaroon ka ng obligation. Pag sinabi naman nating resolutory condition, it will extinguish an obligation. Okay? Meaning, meron ng existing na obligation, pero kapag nangyari tang condition na to, matitigil. Okay? So, ako, ang technique ko dito sa dalawang to will be, pag suspensive, nakasuspend yung obligation. Okay? Hindi pa mangyayari yung obligation unless mangyari yung condition. Pag resolutory, magkakaroon ng resolution sa obligation. Resolution is matatapos, di ba? Okay. So, resolutory, magkakaroon ng resolution sa obligation matatapos. Okay, yun yung ginagamit ko as keywords para hindi ko hindi ko makalimutan yung suspensive at resolutory. So, example ng suspensive condition is that C binds himself to D to give D a car when he graduates summa cum laude. So, tignan natin. Yung condition is future and uncertain. Hindi pa alam kung mangyayaring gagraduate siya ng summa cum laude. Alright? And then, kapag graduate siya ng summa cum laude, si C, magkakaroon siya ng obligation to give D a car. Pag resolutory naman, E obliges to pay F's tuition fee until he finishes college. So right now, C is obligated to pay F's tuition fee. Pero matatapos yun kapag natapos na si F sa college. Okay? So, resolutory condition. Differences between the two? Okay, so it give rise to an obligation. Sa resolutory, it will extinguish. Sa suspensive, juridical tie will not exist. hanggat hindi pa nangyayari yung condition. Sa resolutory, again, nag-i-start na yung obligation, kaya yung juridical tie is consolidated, nangyayari na siya. Okay? The obligation's existence is a mere hope, pero sa resolutory, the effects of the obligation happen but the possibility of termination remains. Yung termination ng obligation yung inaantay sa resolutory condition. Sa suspensive condition, the obligation is not yet demandable only when the condition happens, pero sa resolutory, it is already demandable. Okay? Potestative condition, ano naman to? Potestative condition is one where condition is dependent upon the will of a party to an obligation. Okay? So either nakadepende kay debtor or kay creditor yung fulfillment ng condition. Okay. Potestative on the debtor's part. Here, the fulfillment of the condition is dependent upon the debtor's will. Okay? Ang potestative condition that is dependent on the debtor's part is considered as void. Bawal po yun. Okay? For example, A will give B a house and lot if B passes the CPA board. Okay. 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 So this is ang creditor natin dito is si A. And then debtor natin is si B. Okay. Kanino nakadepende yung condition? Okay. If B passes the CPA board. Okay. So nakadepende kay B kung papasa siya sa CPA board. Okay. Since again, pag potestative yung condition natin at nakadepende kay B yung mali. Balik na rin natin. A will give B a house and lot. Okay, baliktad, sorry. If A pala dapat yan. If A passes the CPA board examination. Okay. For this case, si A dito yung ating debtor. And this one, si B ang inyong creditor. Okay? So, nakadepende kay A yung fulfillment ng condition natin if A passes the CPA board exam. So, ano mangyayari? Kung ako kay A, para hindi ko bigyan si B ng house and lot, hindi na lang ako magtitake ng CPA board exam. Okay? Therefore, kaya kinonsider na yung potestative obligation or condition that is dependent with the debtor is void. Okay? Next, paano naman kapag resolutory obligation, the happening of which is dependent on the debtor's will? Okay. Pag resolutory, again, meron ng obligation, inaantay na lang na matapos yung obligation. Hence, this is valid. Okay. Anong pagkakaiba niya sa taas? Yung potestative obligation, kanina sa example natin, it is a resolutory obligation. So, void lang siya kapag potestative on the debtor's part if resolutory yung condition. Pag resolutory yung condition, that is void. Okay. So, paano kapag, mali, hindi siya resolutory, ano ba yan? If suspensive rather. Suspensive yung condition. Mangyayari pa lang. Okay, and it will give rise to the condition. Paano kapag resolutory? For example, A will give B 10,000 pesos monthly until B until A passes the CPA board. Okay. Si A yung ating debtor. Si B yung ating creditor. Okay. A will give B 10,000 monthly until A passes the CPA board. So, nakadepende kay A yung condition. Okay? However, take note, meron na siyang obligation to give B 10,000 pesos monthly. Nangyayari na yun. Okay? It is valid because even though nakadepende kay A yung condition, nangyayari ng obligation eh. Okay? So, kapag potestative on the debtor's part, pero resolutory yung condition, that is valid. Okay? Valid. Next, potestative on the creditor's part regardless whether suspensive or resolutory is valid. For example, Maurice obliged to give Alden a car if Alden went to Cebu. Okay. So this is an example of a suspensive condition wherein yung fulfillment ng condition nakadepende kay creditor. Ito yung debtor, ito yung creditor. Okay. Nakadepende kay Alden kung pupunta siya ng Cebu. Okay. Next, Morris obliged himself to give Robin 12,000 monthly until Robin finishes his accountancy. Here, ito yung debtor. And this one, siya naman yung creditor. The happening of the condition is dependent on Robin. Okay. Until Robin finishes his accountancy. Okay. So, valid po yan. Again, ang void lang is kapag potestative, dependent upon the debtor's will, pero dapat suspensive yung condition. Okay. Causal condition is when the condition depends upon chance or the will of a third person. Hindi kay creditor or kay debtor. Okay. So, example nito, Alan is to give Kevin 50,000 if Alan wins the racehorse. Hindi pa sure. Okay. But again, casual condition or casual condition is valid ito. Valid. Toby obliged himself to give Leonard a car if Carl would enter the vocation of priesthood. Okay, this is considered as valid. Carl is a third person. Ito ang debtor, ito ang creditor. Okay. Mixed condition. This happens when the condition depends partly upon chance and partly upon the will of a third person. Okay. Okay, so say for instance, okay. So say for instance, A is to give Kevin 50,000 pesos if 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 the judges says that he won the racehorse, hindi, 50,000 pesos if Alan finishes first despite of an earthquake and the judges says that he won the racehorse. So, dalawa. Earthquake at saka yung pag-judge sa kanya na winner. Okay. Next, example condition. So, physically impossible conditions are those that in nature of things cannot exist or be done. And then those that are against law, morals, good customs, public order, and public policy. Okay. Wait lang.